the True Strike sorry, not True Strike, sorry. You're talking about the Take Aim active, right?
Take Aim active, which now gives you a 100% headshot chance when you hit it.
Yes.
Plus other actives, but it's really about the 100% headshot chance. That's big. It used to be 80%, which seems really good, but 100% is insane.
Yeah.
That means every hit is a headshot. It's a massive increase to your survivability because you also lose movement speed. Though that got buffed a bit, you lose less. And the idea is that nothing can come close to you, which is why I think they needed something quick like Night Stalker to make this work.
I could see that. I could see that. I think that makes a lot of sense as well. 3-second active duration, though. 11-second downtime here for the sniper, down from 4 of last patch. So they did buff that headshot from 70 to 100%. So it could be good. Of course, if you are a fan of this slasher way of Dota 2, then you'll know, of course, about the satanic build here for the snipers. We shall see here what the mid lane sniper for Koikva decides to go into. And tell me, Avo, I think we were doing close qualifiers for this event when LGD, pardon me, were picking safe lane Pudge. What is this all about here? What's the thought process behind the safe lane Pudge?
I mean, I've similarly have only been able to check out the replays, right, somewhat, but the thought process behind it is it's actually not exclusive to LGD. They've done it before. The first team to actually do this competitively, and I will always praise this team, very happy to be able to say this, was SG. SG, not this one, a previous iteration, ADR used to be playing their carry, and he used to play Pudge safe lane to pretty good success, right? The idea is you infinitely scale, you have a great tempo for obvious reasons, right? And you actually farm relatively quickly, I guess now more even so, with the Rock, obviously. So you built like I'd say it would be similar to how I guess a Bristleback would play, but with more damage and more
lost this game, but we can still do this.
Initiation potential.
Sorry, Mika just throwing out the hook and spamming a voice line just because he can. Okay. I was wondering if he was going to try and hook the room, but he found a Slarter instead.
Yeah. Sometimes the fish just goes to the hook, right? Mm-hmm. He is drawn to it. It's like that scene in Finding Nemo. Oh, I want to touch it.
True, very true. Especially with nice little hook cosmetic here. Mika is rocking. All right, Pudge and Maiden supports. This is the very classic lane combo within it. I
wonder if they're gonna play like LGD did, by the way. I mean, maybe they have a different idea for it. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Almost got the kill, but why? Oh, why do he's lost? They might be able to get the kill here without an impulse. No, we need a bit more damage.
Yep. Brown boots
also,
here.
I'm very happy to see Boxy on offlane void spread again. This is a treat. You guys are gonna love this. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Take Aim already learned here for Sniper, again slightly changed. As he's just bouncing between the two kind of passives for now. One of them is got a passive with an active, but you know, just looking for the range to be able to outrange the Lesh a little bit more and not get consistently caught here by his split earths.
No, it also makes it impossible for them to trade against you. Like, seriously, look at what Quick was doing. This is the right play. Quick, he's actually theorizing properly with a sniper. You attack him so much with a Take Aim, and you play him like you used to play the sniper who went like triple Wraith Band and ganked. By the way, top lane, Ame in trouble. Nature's Graph is saving him. No way Ame's gonna get away with his life here. They actually are even trying to bait out the Pango to get the kill here. They're lacking the damage for it.
Thank you. Yeah, and then with Shield Crash as well, level 1 on the support position for Pangolier. He's going to be a bit hard pressed to be able to close the gap and actually find that one. Yeah, Zhao Ba, pardon me, getting really harassed. Take Aim as well, 25 mana cost here for a Sniper. Usually, Sniper can struggle if he goes for the Shrapnel build, but he's not going to be struggling much now that he's got Arcane Aura to boost his heroics. Speaking of Arcane Aura, that's a nice one for Pudge as well, isn't it? They did make Hook more expensive.
Zhao Ba hating his life. Can you imagine coming back to play mid to face a sniper of all things? This is not even, you have played like what, 10, 12 competitive matches, and in one of them you have to face a sniper in a meta where he's not even back. That must be pain.
Oh, who knows? Maybe Flapjack's gonna be right. Maybe he'll be back. I think the last big sniper patch we had was what, 6.83 when Shrapnel hit buildings, and then there was like a brief apparition of Sniper with Ags as position 4 before that got nerfed when it had like a 2-second stun on the Assassinate. But,
yeah, actually, that was kind of legitimate, though. I love that sniper. Yeah. I used to play that as an offlaner. Oh, I'm going to try to get Y. Taiga. Why is very slow? Trees are not so good with motion, you know?
Yeah, especially because
And
they...
Taiga's going to be able to chase him down with a Mango. Last shield crash, and that's an insane range, actually, so Taiga will get the first blood.
So much known.
Yeah, I believe they actually nerfed his move speed, his being the Tree Protectors, by 5, didn't they?
Yes, ever so slightly. Yeah. And for the beginning of the patch, for some reason there was a bug where they also took away his passive, and you wouldn't get movement speed in trees.
Good, that passive's bonkers. You just start with it too. All right, bottom.
Mickey?
I think he's gonna live.
Do you think the Slaughter was a response to the Pudge, assuming it was gonna be carried? Because that would be really clever.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean,
He's pretty weak against Slaughter.
Yeah, it could have been. I almost certainly expected it to be like the Sniper. I thought the Sniper pick was in response to the Slaughter, and I think to some degree it definitely is. Like, we just had other ideas here as to when they want the Sniper to be strong against the Slaughter. Xiao Ba rotating through the river. There is also a gank coming. There's going to be the concussive bolt shot at the Sniper. Sniper with another shrapnel charge. Little headshot proc. I'm not going to stop Xiao Ba, though, from getting the kill. Oh, it will stop him, and in fact, Insania might even have this kill in return, and they've got it. Goikba getting the kill with the shrapnel procs. Jin Q now running from his life from the Maiden. And he will live.
You mean the headshot procs?
Headshot procs.
Or the shrapnel itself?
Well, what did he die to?
I mean, there was a combination of both, right? He died to Sniper. That's what he died to.
That's a shrapnel. Yeah.
A Sniper that had, I mean, the 3 points of the shrapnel. It is back to the older Sniper we used to see, right? A bit more of a lane dominator that farms relatively quickly and puts a lot of pressure because nobody can get to him early. Honestly, this is back to all over.
It kind of is.
The nightmare Sniper that you used to know.
What if they added that as a shard? Shrapnel now affects buildings.
Oh, that would be disgusting. Please, not again.
Don't give him any
And every
ideas.
time it hits the building, you hear the laugh. That's part of the shard as well. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Boxy, top lane. We do have a level 5 Night Stalker with 3 points in that passive, so Boxy's going to be forced to TP. Taiga, though, has the shield crash. 32% damage resistance.
Yeah.
However, that's going to fade soon. At the swashbuckle, he's going to be fine.
Pretty good passive here. Bottom, Atheon, who is a level 2 hook for him. He's actually going to turn for a quick bash or two onto Mickey. Sania is going to set up for the hook now into Jin Q, into the Frostbite. Now they're going to try and fight Mickey through it. They're going to lose the Skywrath Mage first, but Faith Beyond will get the solo XP for getting the kill onto the safe lane Pudge. Mid lane, they get Xiao Ba.
So they got Xiao Ba. By the way, I have a stat for you from Benji again. Thank you. He's working stats for ESL. Really appreciate him tweeting at us these stats. It's really nice. He says Team Liquid has played 1,878 games of Dota in their history. I'm presuming all iterations.
Yeah,
and they have never picked Pudge and Sniper in the same game.
Huh. Fascinating. Oh, okay. That was a close hook there by Mickey. Yeah, shout outs to Benji for the tweets. If you like, you can tweet at us yourself using the hashtag ESL1 hashtag at SeekinStrike or at Mr. Ombo Plus. Xiao Ba just eating that casual assassinate. And he's going to be able to regen that up as the push is going to start. Here's Taiga, along with Jin Q. Xiao Ba with plenty of damage though with the Pulse Nova as Boxy has well ganking the middle lane. Will find why. Boxy very easily picking up the kill there. And will be able to escape and outrun Jin Q and Xiao Ba.
Boxy knowing that, well, the Sniper is not really a mid laner, he's just here to farm, so he has to kind of fulfill that role and gank. So instead of usually being the mid laner who ganks bottom and top right and creates the pressure, it's Boxy who will gank middle and that's it. While Mickey will hopefully farm up and get his Vanguard, be that tanky hero I was talking about. Played like, again, just Bristleback with hook.
Bristleback with hook, I like it. Well, Bristleback with hook. Oh, well, he's hooked to the creep, and he's unfortunately going to find himself toe-to-toe with a Lush and a Jin Q. Plenty of magic damage here to get right on through him, and without that passive damage resist on Flesh Heap, he is very quick to fall.
Okay. So Mickey is struggling, but in exchange, Quake was doing really well, so I guess as a carry Pudge, you have more options to not only recover, because you actually have really good recovery methods in terms of farming, but also you don't need to get as much farm because you're probably just useful as long as you get good hooks. What concerns me is the strength of his Night Stalker soon. I don't know if Omni will choose to go for the Axe build that used to be popular or the more popular build these days on Night Stalker carry that I've seen once or twice, which is with the Echo Saber Armlet, just kind of physical damage Night Stalker essentially.
Okay, okay. I feel like the last time we saw Night Stalker was a lot of Midas Ags, wasn't it? So yeah, I think the Armlet Echo Saber perhaps instead was to tickle my fancy a little bit more, seeing Ame get a bit more active as here he goes onto Boxy for a bit of harass. Yeah, really good strength gain on this hero. Bottom.
Insane, he's going to tank all the diabolic edict, and he will die in place of Mickey. Hope Mickey values this sacrifice. His Koikva is nearby. He is a sniper. He activated that take aim, hopefully murdering Xiao, but they see him in the trees. He can't tinker his way out of this one, or Hudwin for that matter.
No, he can't.
He's going to die. And immediately Boxy walks in silence. This member trying to save him. Well, that's going to be a dead Mickey in exchange for at least a mid laner for the enemy team. But since Ame joined, that's a huge win for LGD as they managed to clean up Liquid.
Yeah, let's turn into a Liquid graveyard down bottom as all 5 heroes will perish in the bottom lane for only 4 heroes that were there from LGD. No one farming top 8-9 minutes into the game is kind of unheard of, but seeing as it is a Night Stalker in first nighttime, it's not too surprising to see that. So definitely quite an interesting game of Dota 2 we've got playing out between Liquid and LGD. First Pudge Sniper, picked in conjunction in what, 1800 games. The Night Stalker carries back. I mean, it's really Skywrath Mage as well. It's a fun one. It's a fun one. And it is going to be, of course, that first item, Echo Saber for Ame to help increase his farming speed here. The stats as well, especially that mana gain, are going to go a long way towards having him be able to spam lots of voids. Taiga, speaking of those voids, will find himself now hit by 1 Dark Ascension used as well. Ame without the silence, though, still needing to look for the kill, but it's only a level 4 Taiga as mid lane. They're also looking for Y. Insania is going to be next as Ame will get a 2-for-1 special here on the supports. Y is going to be the only one to fall, and now with that kill, Ame has the silence at the ready, but he's actually tying to the tower, and now the assassinate. Oh my goodness, Sniper! That's right, he's got a great attack range, and as Koikva will hit him from the triangle, and the tower is going to finish him off. Down goes Ame. 200 gold split between 4 heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now it's going to be the Night Stalker falling. Pretty good for Liquid, actually. At least you're stopping the main driving force, I guess, under LGD in the early game. You haven't really dealt with the Leshrac, though, or the Slardar, but it's a start. You need to get these kills piling up, especially with a hero like Night Stalker, who struggles to farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Taiga just looking to absorb experience down bottom, speaking of heroes that struggle to farm, as he does have at least Boots and the Orb of Corrosion all finished up, but he's not going to want to show here. Or he is going to show right what Taiga Y. It's bait, but can they actually follow up? Insania now hits level 6. He's going to take the points in it. Now has just enough here for the ultimate. He finds himself immediately bashed by the Slaughter. Xiao Ba still alive. The Assassinate and ultimately proves to be superfluous because Koikva had the kill with just the triple damage alone.
Okay, Koikva is finishing Q, but nice! He had that Manta or sorry, that Illusion Rune to prevent himself from being silenced and Mystic Flare. Had that all calculated.
Yeah.
Not a Mask of Madness. But it's back to the old ho-ho-ha-ha that you mentioned. Like, this is very similar to the build that you can see there.
Yeah, definitely is.
Ame farming really aggressively. Ame dismembered and killed. Desperation of a Night Stalker trying to find farm, maybe?
Yeah.
But that was not the position for him.
No, not at least of all versus a Pudge. I mean, and a Pangolier. Like, that's just, yeah, bad positioning, unfortunately, from Ame. As I'm sure his mid laner is telling him as we speak. McKay continuing to push. Living Armor at level 3 here is doing decently, actually, at slowing this push, but unfortunately it will end here for PSG LGD, and so will the life of this tier 1 tower. It's Koikva getting to work. There's a nice hook from McKay, though, into the Dismember. They're going to find a second kill here in the mid lane. Tower will fall as well to Koikva. Also getting the last hit here onto the Turret Protector. Beyond, I can only imagine, is about to close in here on the Blink Dagger. 500 more gold, and now he's got it queued up. Xiao Ba into the Kaya and Sange on top of this Hooded Defiance. I think this is going to be the tanky Lesh build that we saw Trident Clan do once, right? In Season 2 of the low division Eastern Europe.
Oh yeah, with Oracle though.
With Oracle,
the one game they won.
The one game they won, but hey, it worked. It was quite the strat.
Dire's top
That's I don't know if it'll make him tanky enough to be able to catch up to this Sniper though. But it'll make, I think, him a much less appetizing target for something like a hook, or maybe even for Taiga to jump in on his Liquid. Will smoke up as 4 here on their own triangle. No one from LGD, first of all, really showing on the map or defending top lane. So this attempt by Liquid, not likely to pan out into anything other than a tier 1 tower.
Yeah, but the tier 1 tower is honestly enough. I mean, obviously you have taken the smoke. Oh, well, this is maybe a TM protector as well. Tower protector rather here.
Yeah. TP, tower protector, or Thunder Predator, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's okay because you want to open up the map. I don't think wasting a smoke here is that valuable, because if you open up the map, you get rid of Night Stalker farming. He's not ready to fight. I don't know what the timing is for Night Stalker carry, I'll be honest with you. I guess maybe BKB is what they're looking for, but against Sniper it's tough, because until you get Blink Dagger, I don't think you have a moment that you can actually safely run a quick zone. And Faith Beyond also went for a Hooded Defiance, so he doesn't have the Blink Dagger as early, which is fine, by the way. It's just that that means probably they're waiting for their time to actually catch up to the Sniper. Otherwise, he's going to be too annoying.
Yeah, well now he's got that Blink Dagger online. 13 minutes on top of the Hooded Defiance is going to leave him in a decent spot as we will smoke off of this. Ame as well is going to join for this fight. He's got Dark Ascension ready to go. But it's another smoke from Liquid. They're expecting this, and good positioning from Mickey. He's going to throw the hook. He's going to find Ame. They're on top of the Quake, but he's able to get away. And Tani now letting it go here with the ultimate. Is in the river, trapped up is Slardar. With that additional move speed, he finds himself at least a little bit of space. A great swashbuckle, though, is going to collect the kill here onto Xiao Ba. So I'm going to stop the Split Earth from coming through as Mickey unable to find another hook here in the fight. But Quakefa alive, and in fact turns and gets both kills in that engagement versus LGD.
With that, I think Liquid is maybe in the driving seat, I'd say. You're capable of taking these fights easily. Night Stalker's clearly still not ready. The Leshrac and the Slardar don't seem as scary anymore. And I think that you can play around this part being weaker or not as farmed. It's fine as long as your Sniper here is the main source of damage. And Punch can be a great sponge. This bottom lane I was talking about with the Boxy in trouble. Almost got out with the Void. We'll get rid of him.
Pretty big kill there, especially during daytime. As Faith Beyond with the Blink Dagger at the ready, thinking about going for Insania. Quakefa, though, here to back him up, and now Mickey with Taiga and everyone here means that LGD no longer too interested in throwing their lives away in the enemy jungle. I like this, though. Xiao Ba as well queuing up a Blink Dagger. Just that's what you need. You just got to close the gap to Sniper, and he's really actually not that strong once you're on his face. Really good.
I would say so. Once you, I think everyone should honestly get a Blink Dagger here, because you've already denied the punch enough, right? Yes, Liquid is in control right now because of how strong the Sniper is, but I don't think they're going to be in control for too long, because now all LGD will just itemize against the Sniper specifically, and cutting through the punch, which is the biggest issue here, right?
Yesterday we saw as well a position for Skywrath Mage. Oh, this was actually the BTS Low Pro Series with Mickey in trouble.
The Defiance and the Vanguard is tanking a fair amount, actually. Frostbite. Can they punish Ame? Going for the Simulate, rolling thunder, they hook it back. Okay, it's fine. Hook into the Dismember with the Assassinate. They kill Ame, and Nation Q as well. Boxy keeps on hitting him. Boxy does get silenced though. Boxy gets hit by the Split Earth, and he is going to go down. Taiga now trying to outrun this Lesh, but the Lesh can't get away from the Sniper. He's fair game, as Sniper would say, coming right at him. And they have an Assassinate as well. Can they find anyone with it? It seems like it's going to be a Trim Protector. The TPs will complete. Insane is still chasing after him. There's the Frostbite, Shrapnel on top of this, and they're gonna try to hook him there towards the end, but no extra stacks from Mickey.
I probably should have let him hook him as well. He's at 7 stacks of Flesh Heap. 1, 3, and 6. Pretty impressive stuff. I mean, when it's a high kill game like this one is well over 1 kill a minute, it's not too hard to come by plenty of Flesh Heap stacks yourself, but a great game here from Mickey. And yeah, he lives there because he's got Hooded Defiance. Tumbler Storm not doing much there, but of course the Flesh Heap as well is giving him plenty of magic resist on top of that barrier, which keeps him alive. So that's all what kind of ends up baiting LGD into taking what was a pretty haphazard fight for them, as they will now find out. Okay.
Nope. As they now find a Sniper, though. This is ideal. The most important kill is the hook. Mickey setting in. They're committing for this. They have the Void. They just need to hit him once with the Void.
Oh, the Yules.
But the Yules! They stopped Night Stalker. Quakefa's still alive. He can actually fight back. They have the Assassinate ready. They're gonna go and kill Xingqiu. Xingqiu, sorry. And that's going to be Rolling Thunder from Taiga just to get more space. I cannot believe that Quakefa's alive. Who was the old Boxy? It was Boxy. Yeah. That was impressive.
That was a fresh
That was
mid
Void cast animation. How?
Yep. Very impressive. Perfect timing there. Allows Quakefa to not only live, but to turn and find his 11th kill of the game on the Sniper. He's actually making this look like a very viable hero. And with the Dragonlance and a Ring of Aquila as well, he's punching pretty hard. Already 121 plus 41 damage on top of the Maelstrom procs. As Liquid continue to keep this tier 1 tower alive. That was Rod of Atos here for Xingqiu, and he still is unable to find that kill onto the Sniper. Who would have thought? Pudge Sniper. A pretty good save potential there. As Oh, okay, what that? That's Boxy trying for this kill top. He's not going to be assisted by Taiga. Sniper as well nearby. And yeah, they're going to be able to pick him off. Boxy, though, might pay the price in return. Xiaoba actually still alive. He's going to live for now, dodging the hook. Insania as well, closing the door. They should be able to at least pick up here Jin Q as the shrapnel finds Xiaoba. The swashbuckle to put him down. And Mickey there now with his 9th flesh heap stack gets the kill onto Jin Q.
Good kill for Liquid there. Of course, at the cost of Boxy, but still fine. You haven't been able to kill Nightstalker recently, though, and he's finally getting to that big power spike on the BKB. I think LGD should still wait that Blink Dagger, though, so they can all jump Koikva. They decide not to go for the for the Blink Dagger immediately on Xiaoba, and Starter has his. I think you can continue. You can afford to play this a bit more defensively if you're LGD, right? Just defend your towers, avoid fights, dodge, 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 and then eventually, hopefully, get these blinks and jump at Sniper all at once. Maybe Koikva has to consider a concussive grenade as well. I would like to see that.
It did get buffed a little bit.
I think this is a really strong ability, personally. It's so strong that sometimes when I get a support sniper in my pubs, I don't report them because I think they're going to use it.
Well,
just sometimes, though.
It's just sometimes. And speaking of the sometimes, I'm surprised we're not going to see Mickey go for the shard first. He's actually going to finish up Ags for the Rot's AoE, as well as, of course, the health regen reduction. So that's a thought.
I'm Bristleback, but magic. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're totally right. Bristleback with hook. So he's going to stand outside the pit to carry, not helping out in the Roche attempt.
He's going to go in first. Oh, rolling thunder. Taiga's going to go out first. I don't think the Pudge is the best objective here. Boxing might be easier. They got rid of Taiga first, and actually, he's not lasting at all. Too much damage from Ame. Destroyed. Not BKB. I lied. They don't need Blink Dagger. He just need to run at them. Boxy's out. Quick run, trying to stand his ground. And it is allowed, but unfortunately, he's not going to be successful. It's going to be a win here for LGD.
Yeah, huge win.
Actually, a huge wipe against Liquid. Wow.
Yeah, that BKB, yeah, I guess was enough. It's damage 156 plus 207 right now on the Nightstalker. Yeah, that'll do it as he just runs everyone down. I mean, all this physical damage, right? Thanks to the Dark Ascension bonus damage in conjunction with the minus armor on the Corrosive Haze, just shreds everyone on Team Liquid, including the Sniper, as he's the only one to be able to get a kill in this engagement because he knew his own life was gone. So he just at least is going to be able to take the offlane Slaughter with him.
Okay. Still a pretty big win, I think, for LGD, and just kind of setting the tempo of the game for them. Either the Pudge needs to start farming more or be more useful. Maybe the Axe is going to be what gives them that. But I just feel like Nightstalker is tearing right through him. And Nightstalker just seems like a stronger carry right now than both the Sniper and the Pudge combined. I see we're watching a replay now.
Yep. Just to see.
So, you see how Ame just runs at them? I thought, oh, you need Blink. You can't get close to the Sniper either. Who cares? They just bullet him. That was enough. I mean, he did get rid of Faith Beyond, which is impressive. Koikva deals so much damage, but they still tore right through him afterwards. Yeah, it
really didn't look that difficult for Ame. Just BKBs and kind of runs at people. And again, with Corrosive Haze, it's kind of amazing how fast they went down. Not only that, but Liquid did them a pretty big favor by doing probably 70% of the damage to Roshan. So not like they needed much help, of course, still with Dark Ascension, and well, the Slardar was dead, I suppose, but you know, they managed to get through him relatively easily. As that was an aggressive assassinate that's going to reveal the presence of a ward and not yield any kills. I think this ward's expiring soon. Yeah, it's whatever.
Is there a possibility for Liquid to get a... Well, we'll see how impactful the Pudge is now with the Rot, right? I'm curious. But after that, I do feel like there needs to be something else besides the Sniper as a target. Because the Sniper will die too quickly. Maybe Boxy if he goes for an Axe build, but he's just going for full utility here. If you make it too easy for LGD to pick their targets in the fight, if they can just actually ignore the Pudge like they did last time, I think these fights are going to be really difficult for Liquid, unless they have some sort of high ground advantage or something. But I don't know what itemization you could get on Pudge. this game is so out of my wheelhouse. I don't know what itemization you get on Pudge to make it more relevant this game.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe...
You know, ATR, he used to go for AC on this hero.
I was about to say, I kind of like the idea of an AC, a little bit of bonus armor here versus Slardar. A lot of our damage, of course, now, I mean, Lesh's Edict is pure, but it's a lot still physical, of course, and the minus armor on Slardar is a big issue, as well as when the carry Ame is right-clicking you to death. I think that maybe strikes me as a decent item, because BKB, I think, you still just die as quickly as there's Ame improving the points, trying to get through Mickey, who does not get up the high ground with the force. That BKB active. It's a good bushwhack. Not good, sorry, it's a good Rolling Thunder, but not good enough. As out comes now the Overgrowth. Taiga is going to be at least allowed to leave, but that's a very scary sight. The Night Stalker flying up to your high ground. BKB and MTD active as they're going to look to try and find Boxy, who is split pushing. Going to be a little bit too late on the TPs, though. Vatepion? Wait. No, Vatepion, certainly you don't make this jump.
Yes, certainly he does. He found the sniper. And look, that fucker's here too, but the Over's immediate. And actually, they're punishing Vatepion. He's going to die. They even caught Ame. What is he going to do? It's daytime now. He lost Dark Ascension. Insania keeps on spinning. She keeps on dancing. Coming back with a Frostbite. I think Ame's going to meet his maker 2 times in a row. Hope the first trip was nice, because now you're going there for longer. Whew.
That's why I said certainly we don't make this jump. I mean, it was just Boxy you guys saw down bottom. You knew that there were 4 other heroes in the high ground. Where else could they have gone? Yeah.
That's with your coach playing with you. That's when the coach gets into the mode of the game and they're like, can we jump? Go. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that was quite the ambitious jump from LGD. And yeah, now Liquid, I mean, hey, ho, Sniper is going to put you down. In fact, they've caught Y thanks to the vision of Boxy. Taiga is going to think about going for the Rolling Thunder, and in fact, he will commit as Y, unable to escape, is just going to throw down at least the Nature's Grasp. But Boxy will have the damage for the kill. They've TP'd down bottom. Look who they've caught. The coach, the director.
And Leshrac is going to die here to make a... And Koikoi, sorry. Koikoi was the main reason. Alright, well, that Ag's kind of working. He did survive as well. He's starting to get stronger. Maybe the thing with Pudge is not about getting a certain item, it's just getting enough flesh heap stats. As we lose Boxy, by the way, in the mid lane. Oh, I just shield crashed in place, but... You know what happens when you shield crash in front of a fish, you know, they get scared. It's the...
See, that's the kind of jump I was expecting, and I do like how Jin Q has gone for the Blink Dagger. Again, I don't remember the game exactly. I just know that there was a Skywrath Mage in the game. Oh, right, it was the BTS Pro Series where a Skywrath Mage bought a Blink Dagger. This item is so good for him because he is made of paper. This hero, to be quite honest, 9 armor, well, less actually, 4 armor total. He had 9 just because he was underneath the tower with 1400 HP at level 13. Doesn't really build too much stats, especially strength. So this hero just dies. So having a Blink Dagger to be able to blink in, avoid a sniper, avoid the hook range, and force Boxy to really step out way too far to try and kill you is a good solution here for the position for Skywrath.
I do think that if... Oh, Taiga? Rolling Thunder? Ooh, just in time. I do think that if LGD initiates properly, like if they got initiation, not like the crazy one we just saw, right, but a real one, I do think that it's probably going to be not that hard to team fight. The problem, though, is that Sniper just gets on your nerves. He really does. You think that you need to jump him, everyone, you kind of lose yourself, because you hear his laugh and you want to kill him.
He's going to die here in the mid lane.
That's the right kill.
Yeah.
Get rid of the tank first. Now it's an opportunity to jump the more valuable targets in the back. Vatepion is leading the charge. He might not be tanky enough. He pull whips the Crystal Maiden. Dark Ascension for vision. Yep, you try it spinning. Not going to work out.
Try it now. Try it with what, -6 armor or whatever this poor Maiden had. Which will allow bonus damage as Jin Q will place down a ward, and it looks like a tier 2 tower down bottom push, maybe even as well as mid, is now incoming. Yeah, much better jumps here from LGD. Reading is a bit better here, as they are able to find a couple of pickoffs here in the mid lane, basically just twice in a row, right? Because they got Boxy mid, and now they find Mickey farming.
Boxy.
Well, Boxy before, right? They caught him mid like a minute or 2 ago. Yeah, but these jumps are a lot better. You just need to have Jin Q ready to go on that Atos Blink, and of course Mystic Flare. Yep. Of course, that's what the Lotus Orb though on Boxy is for. To save himself. Oh, he actually chose against it. He just went for the plate mail. It's a good item. So just the bonus armor. Pudge as well has gone for just the casual plate mail. I was wondering if he was going to build into the AC or the Lotus himself, but for now it just seems, hey, we need to be a little bit tankier for the rest of our team. Assassinate. I just found a True Protector, tried to get rid of a ward, and it's one of the things he hates the most. Takes forever. Yeah, 40 seconds out, not that big a deal, mind you.
But Liquid is getting the pickoffs they're looking for. They're also making sure these team fights are never as coordinated as LGD would like. Not letting the Night Stalker just jump the backlines, do this. They continue to get these nice pickoffs and now try to play with a number superiority.
Yeah, but Liquid are smoked now in the river. LGD currently in their triangle, but they're currently making way towards Faith Beyond. He's actually going to dodge them by looking to push the tier 1 tower. Arrow is drawn on the map now. Liquid, persistent as ever, might be rewarded for this.
Doesn't matter to use the BKB. There's Slithering Crush. They do Frostbite.
BKB.
Has the BKB. He will survive that Mystic Flare. They have to settle for a V3. As Boxy will try desperately to stop SynQ. Not going to happen. So LGD will only lose their offlaner here. Not that big a deal. They could have been Night Stalker, but a good smoke regardless by Liquid.
Yeah, good smoke regardless. Unfortunately, it's not going to really pan into anything here because it's a long Rosh timer. They won't know this, of course, and neither will LGD. But 2.5 minutes here until Rosh respawns. Roshan number 2 with Aegis and Aghanim Shard on that one. Although they might be rewarded with a kill onto Xiao Ba now as he's going to be caught. Illusion Rune used. Boxy continuing to give chase with the Blink Dagger for Xiao Ba as you suggested everyone go for a Blink Dagger, and it seems like LGD will heed that advice.
Night silence.
No. I'm the Night Stalker. And maybe okay, he was very close to getting away.
He's got BKB on this Night Stalker in 10 seconds. I think Sniper's a bit further from his. Yeah, Korthba's got it in 10 seconds as well, but Boxy's immediately killed off. Ame might think about going for more. Jin Q sets up for the Radavetos. Great hook from Mickey, though. As they shouldn't end up killing him. Oh, just kidding. They still have him. Alright, 2 kills then for LGD as they will lose their offlaner, but strike back the Dark Ascension. AC finish now as well for Faith Beyond, as he will go and scout Roshan, but he's not going to find him home yet. Still need another 1.5 minutes until he's home. And an overwhelming blink is actually in the quick buy now for Xiao Ba. Okay, for the director. Good Blink Dagger canceller.
More overwhelming. Yeah, okay. Alright, a bit more damage as well. Interesting choice, though. I guess it's just too slow for the Sniper, right? He actually didn't go for the Hurricane Pipe or the Concussive Grenade, so if they catch up to him, he can only run. They have 4 staffs on Crystal Maiden, though, and...
and a Pudge, yeah. And a Pudge, so... Quakeba is... he's a man of culture, isn't he? So he's going to be going Slasher's way into the Satanic for the Sniper. Great item, though. Great item for the Sniper here. He's going to be really brutal with the Take Aim active as well. Just life-stealing like a madman. They're going to be waiting for Roche another 30 seconds. So the smoke play from Liquid. They're going to try and find anything. But look how defensive LGD are faced right now, or placed. No one outside of the base. They've got all their tier 2 towers up. Yeah, now they're going to smoke up and look for an aggressive play of their own. Roshan up in 10 seconds. Insania, though, position 5 has been put on Roche checking duty. He will be sitting in the pit here with the Shadow Amulet. He might be the one to break this smoke, actually. As Faith Beyond into the river, he will go. His smoke will break. You might think there's more heroes in Roche. There's going to be the ward down. Roshan now has respawned. Insania allowed to leave the pit. Ame, though, will give chase. Has the BKB ready to go. Caught by the Aether Luminant as there's the hook out from Mickey, but also Xiao Ba on the high ground. They're going to stop the Maiden from singing as they've killed her through the ultimate now. Nullifier onto Mickey. It means he melts. He's going to buy back now, but Taiga with a great Rolling Thunder here. He's found Jin Q. Xiao Ba as well, still able to evade the Rolling Thunder for now with a nice juke play there, as it's going to be the Shard from the Lash who catches 3 on the backlines as they were trying to get onto the high ground to fight them, but caught by the Nature's Grasp, and then the Split Earth, they were unable to assist, so Taiga as well will end up falling.
Under attack.
Well, good fight for LGD, but not all that good in the end, right? Because you don't get the kills they're probably looking for. The Sniper's still a bit too elusive, and LGD is itemized all for the Sniper, try to catch him. Still unable to do so. However, considering you're going to the enemy triangle, I think you made the best out of a pretty difficult situation to begin with.
It's just a kill onto Y. We'll cut back for it, though.
Sorry, to be fair, actually, they forced the buyback on Mickey, so no, that's...
They did, yeah, they got the buyback on Mickey.
Slipped my mind, yeah, so that's probably the biggest part of that. I mean, again, I really do think it's Sniper or bust right now, but yeah, sure, you got the fat man.
You did. Yeah, you did. And
yeah, but he's not going to sing just yet, though, so that's the problem. LGD needs to finish this game. soon before Quickbite becomes too big a problem to deal with. And the Liquid just want to regain their footing by taking this quick Roshan. Are LGD not wanting to contest this?
Wait, we have Satanic already.
Not know.
Right? Quickbite just
fairly tanky.
Quickbite just needs to disassemble.
He just needs to disassemble the
Mass Madness. I wonder why he's not.
Is he gonna get the shard for himself? I honestly think he should.
No, I give it to
okay, give it the little pudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the save is good. This. Oh, no. They give it to him.
I guess.
Nick didn't need it either.
Taiga, I think? Or did,
Taiga?
Yeah, because he's got one in the quick buy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Taiga. Roll-up is one of the best shards in the game. It's also that you're a support, I guess. That's where the logic is coming from. Like, if they want shard, they can farm it. Whereas Taiga won't.
Beyond going for his own BKB now on top of the Blink Dagger. Do we have actually, how many blinks do we have right now on LGD? I think 4? Yeah. Why the Treant Protector, the only one without a blink, but he's at a force to look to close the gap. Well, I'm not gonna lie, a blink overgrowth as well strikes me as a very powerful tool to have versus this sniper, regardless or not of the pudge. Just at least, because the overgrowth roots are a little bit inconsistent now. They used to be even more wildly inconsistent, but I believe overgrowth does cancel channels and stops you from attacking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not TP. Sorry, not just the TP channel though, not the other channels.
Right. Yes, thank you for that. That's important.
Right, so
there's a big difference.
Yeah. So that's why the freezing field can go right through. In fact, they're struggling with that freezing field when they got it. But it's all about, like, LGD's just taking fights which in ground they can control for the most part, and now they're trying to actually break away. They did one messed up fight behind the tier 2, but for the most part, this is not that bad though. They have high ground control. They actually just picked their heroes. Oh, the sniper, AD. One more hit, they're gonna get him. That's it. Quick was down. That's his first life. He's out of position. This is a sniper. Poke him out. That's not gonna succeed. The damage is so high. They heal back up, and he's actually dealing too much damage. They also dismember Night Stalker. Quickba trying to get away as Nick falls. Instead, Quickba has enough space between him and Night Stalker, but now Crippling Fear on him. Rolling Thunder covering him. Quickba holding his ground. The damage is high. It's enough. They bring him down. The sniper is dead, and so is everyone around him. LGD will take this fight.
Don't let your memes be dreams, kids. Slasher's way, I was so tempted to yell. I thought I was going to go for him. I nearly did, but LGD, they wise up, and they choose to do the, the do-so or the bristleback strategy of just kill everyone else around the sniper while that Satanic is active, because there was no way they were going to get him through that Satanic active lifesteal. Just way too much there. LGD, they still come off losing 2 heroes as well, but Slardar, I think, is a worthwhile loss here. Definitely well worth it, but Liquid making some pretty aggressive movements without their entire team nearby. Boxy, he was the last basically to join that fight, and didn't really have a whole lot of spells at his disposal either when he got there. I think he had an Astral Step to get up the cliff. Tough fight there. These split Earth shards as well, like the super, what's the best way to call these extra split Earths that you end up getting, the Aftershocks maybe even, are just doing so much work in these fights. They got like 3 or 4 stuns onto Taiga when he was trying to run around and at least get some disarms onto people. Just no dice there.
Alright. Vulcan will take down the tower. The sniper's gotten back in 9 seconds, mind you, so like, they can't actually push as much as they'd like to, but honestly getting rid of the Aegis was so massive there for LGD that Aegis plus sniper, right? I think they're really happy with that anyway.
Yeah, all the other towers are taken.
Earth, by the way. I think that Liquid has a hard time making sure that they preserve the area. Whatever they're fighting, right? This is why LGD has had much more liberty at running at them. Liquid need to stand their ground. They need to fight to the death. And Split Earth makes that really difficult with a shard, mind you.
Yep.
So does Night Stalker in general, because Crippling Fear is also an area denial spell in a different way.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's
Liquid doesn't have that. It's just freezing field.
It's such a problem, right? Because you have 2 heroes who just want to press. Well, I mean, for Sniper, right? I guess he needs to press a couple of buttons. He needs to press. He's, by the way, kept Mask of Madness and Satanic both. So his lifesteal is well, Berserk right now, if I can use a pun. As Boxy. Oh no, Ame set a trap for him. And, well, the trap will be sprung and Boxy will be killed. And it's going to be that Silver Edge coming into play.
Piece of bristles,
but Sniper, much like a Dusa, kind of just wants to press their buttons and A-click the ground. And kind of, ideally, if they can, just stand in one spot and let the sniper do most of the damage, just targeting the right kind of targets. Maiden as well, quite similar. Taiga rolls around more in these fights, but Mickey as well, if he's going to get off the dismember, he's got to stand still, and that's just such a problem here versus a lot of what LGD have, right? You don't want to be standing still with a Train Protector. You don't want to be standing in one place versus a Lash, especially even without or with Shard or a Skywrath Mage. Like, it's if you like look at how these heroes want to be playing fights, you know, it is particularly brutal for Liquid to take these, especially if they're on equal footing. They have to make sure that whatever fights they propose, they've got some kind of leg up here. LGD now with Xiaoba, by the way, did go all the way in for this overwhelming blink, so he's got this one now ready to go.
He's the biggest area denier in this game, honestly. Once again, I would have loved for him to consider the Ags, because I think the Ags against the sniper would have been brutal, but I get that you just want to murder him with Night Stalker, so who cares? I see where they land, but the whole idea is jump the sniper, don't let him get away, and just kill him as soon as possible. The enemy team doesn't have save yet, and I am surprised because Mickey could have just gone for the shard somewhat at some point, and maybe that would have helped the sniper a lot more, but maybe they just opened Mickey up like a piñata.
Yeah, that is true, right? Or like a Kinder Egg and a nice little sniper surprise inside for you.
Oh, don't say that. You're American. You guys don't get those.
That's okay. Very true. They're back now. They're back, but it's okay. Don't tell the Europeans. Yeah, don't tell the Europeans.
People figured out that they.
It's okay. Don't tell the Europeans. They have to. Shh. It's okay.
What am I?
Dire are scanning.
That's a bit of all.
I don't know. Well, quick. I think the idea is, why do we need to save the sniper if he can just activate both of his lifesteals for what? Like, how much lifesteal is this?
I just think that I mean, the Volt lifesteals are great. It's an idea, but go for the Void Spirit. Your Scepter. Crippling Fear. Yeah. Oh, one hit was 600 damage. Oh my goodness, nice stuff. It hurts.
Oh no, they're onto Insania as well.
Go for more.
Wait, what?
Insania used? Oh, go look at.
Oh.
I thought he nullified him.
I guess he nullified him during the fade delay, and then the fade kicked in, so the nullifier didn't hit him.
Right, last second. Okay. Fair enough. In case you guys don't know, because nullifier will get rid of that one.
It will if you have vision on him, but I suppose he lost vision, so the projectile got disjointed. My guess was as to what happened there.
Yep.
Like I mean, he's got a ridiculous amount of lifesteal, doesn't he, as well? The Paladin Sword. It's just... again, with Satanic active, I don't think LGD actually have enough damage to go through him and kill him, which is shocking to say, with minus 20 armor on a Slardar and plus 200 damage on a Night Stalker. Yeah, but I don't think they actually have enough to get through him. Although, with Eye of Scotty, maybe that changes. It's a big reduction here on all of that lifesteal.
Radiant.
Boxy, unfortunately, as much as you said you wanted to see him back on the Void Spirit, I think regrettably for him, this is a game where he was hoping to play something else. Yeah. He's just kind of been fish food, and not fish food in the sense that, like, you know, he's been eating other people. It's been the fish that's been eating him all game.
Yeah, all right. He's been in that position where, like, Liquid just kind of veered their positions a bit, right? The carry's in the mid lane, the tank is in the carry lane, and the mid laner's in the off lane. That's kind of what Liquid did. They did a little bit of rotation there, which they do, by the way, a lot.
They do.
They love these kind of drafts. It's like their favorite. And in this game, it's bad because if you give the tank this much farm priority, you just don't have any utility for the mid laner, right? Usually the mid laner is struggling to keep up, and that's what's happening to Boxy. Like, he struggles to keep up just barely as the game progresses, but he can't because he has no farm priority. And I think in this game, to be honest, your farm priority is given mainly to the sniper anyway, because it's Qoiqva or bust. Like, he is the winner of this game. As they also... Now, I'll talk about Fish, though.
Oh.
All right. This Fish is golden. Oh my god, I can't believe he hit the... Oh, he wanted the bash. Never mind.
And they want to fight. They want to fight now.
He has it ready.
Liquid, they dared to venture outside of the base, and now Scary Batman's running them down. Oh, Insania, he's going to be in some trouble. BKB active Mickey as well. At least gets up the dismember. Insania, though, still alive, actually. Walks back into the silence. He can go absolutely nowhere. Overgrowth now. At least the channel from the altar for just a second, but not much he could do. They find Boxy. Insania's going to buy back. Xiaoba forced into the Aether Remnant, but Taiga stuck on the low ground by the Crippling Fear is going to be finished off. Qoiqva underneath his tier 4 towers will find a little bit of refuge here. Still has a BKB as Jin Q going to try and force it out from him. Boxy, having just bought back now, does pull back Jin Q, but Xiaoba still nearby with a decent amount of HP and mana to do some damage. And with these Edict explosions, he is tearing through your Perix. My goodness, these these split Earth aftershocks are so annoying.
But they retreat once again, huh? They're afraid of giving Liquid this chance because snipers are so good at protecting high ground that you go, there is that one chance that he 1v5s us as soon as take aim is up, you know? And they're respecting him. That's okay, but they're not getting that much, all things considered, these kills. Actually, I lied. There's a Roshan. That's the much better objective.
Yeah, that's going to be what LGD are going to be quite happy to take here. Yeah, I think it's like... I'm surprised Koiva wasn't able to do a little bit more damage from the high ground there. I think, honestly, he was zoned away a bit by these split Earths. Because Jabba put one on the high ground, which made the fight really awkward for Sniper and the rest of Liquid, really, to try and initiate a round. As there's Aegis for Night Stalker. Cheese, that was third Roche. It does have a Cheese. Who's got Refresher? I just want to take a look at these items before we cut to replay. Where's everything? Okay, Refresher for the Treant. And I don't know who's holding on to the Fondue. But we'll check that in a second.
Oh, it's on the Slaughter.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense on Faith Beyond. He also has an Aesthetics cap as well, so he is going to be like just the frontliner, which is really what Liquid is missing. A frontliner that could actually scale, right? Like Pudge should have been that. The Pudge pick has been a bit underwhelming, to be honest with him. Hasn't really done as much as I was expecting him to. Maybe just Night Stalker's too strong, right? He cancels the Defender relatively easily, and as we're gonna see it now, they're gonna just burst you down. There's just no chance for Nikkei. They also catch up to the Void Sprayer with a nice one of Aethos and the Ancient Seal. Not gonna be sufficient. They're gonna go for the Rex instead. Taking advantage of his damage, losing field, and for now, Sniper's still hurting them. They need to run Koiva. Splitters won't help. They've not lost anyone just yet, and LGD Jabba finally goes down, so they bring Flash here as the Night Stalker goes over Crossfire, and that's going to be Koiva dying. Together with Mickey a second time. He fought back for this. They'll take down 3, and these guys all have no buyback, 2 of which actually used it.
2v5.
And they're running down like that overwhelming blink really paying off now. And with a nullifier, they'll team wipe twice and get the game. LGD will take a 2-0 against Team Liquid.
Yeah, really impressive game out from LGD here as well. This last fight, I mean,